Yo, what's going on, guys? Coach Vic here. In today's video, we're going to talk about an on-deck routine and how it's going to help you have more success in the box. Here we go.
When it drives to left end, deep end, you can forget about that one. Victor Ferrante has just left the entire ballpark.
Okay, guys, so there's just a few things that are just incredibly important to understand that when you are in the on-deck circle, how important it is that what you do here is going to dictate and have influence on what you do in the box in a game. I see a lot of college players, high school players, players of all ages that when they are in the on-deck circle, they simply are not preparing for their at-bat, okay? And of course, if you've ever heard the saying, if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. We're going to talk about a few things that is going to help you have more success at the plate and what you should be doing on deck. So first off, before we even get to on deck, we're going to talk about in the hole. What you should be doing when you are third up to the plate. Your job when you're in the hole is to get loose, get stretched out, and get warmed up if you're not already. Okay, so that is doing any stretching, any swinging the donut, just kind of any rotations, just to kind of get your body loose, get it ready to swing, start thinking mentally about what your approach is going to be, and that happens in the hole. Now, even before you are in the hole, if you have time, depending on where you are in the game and depending on where you are in the lineup, that's going to dictate what you're able to do on deck when you're on deck and in the hole. But let's just assume you're the cleanup hitter and it's the first inning and you are up fourth that inning. In the hole is simply to get stretched out and to get warmed up for the play. Now, once you are on deck, okay, it is very important that you cut off your communication, cut off your talking and your joking around with your team, which is good to do, but not when you're on deck, okay, because you're getting ready to hit. So it's very important that you cut off that communication with the family, friends in the stands, and guys in the dugout. Now you're on deck, so what should you do? Here's what I like to have my guys do, and that is to shadow at-bats, okay, to shadow the current hitter, okay? And so what do I mean by shadow? I mean following exactly along with the at-bat, down to the smallest detail, okay? So that is, you're stepping in the box, you're in the on-deck circle, and you get in step into the box with that hitter. As that hitter steps into the box, if he puts his hand up, you can do that. If you do that, step into the box, get situated, dig dirt out, pick up your pitcher, get settled in, do your little pregame, little bat wave, whatever it is, and then get ready to go, all in sync with the hitter at the plate. One of the hardest things to do as a hitter in baseball is to be on time, okay? Because no matter how beautiful your swing is, how perfect your swing is, if you are not on time and in rhythm with that pitcher, it's irrelevant. It means nothing. So your number one goal, number one objective here is to shadow the at-bat, get in sync and in rhythm, get your timing with that pitcher. You have to remember the pitcher's number one objective is to throw you off, okay? It's to throw you off balance and to keep you guessing. So the more reps you can get where you are timing up and syncing, getting in sync and getting the rhythm of that pitcher, the better chance you're going to have at the plate. I like to think of it this way. If you have 4 at-bats per game, okay, regularly, normally, and you don't shadow and you don't do these things I'm talking about in the on-deck circle. Now you only get 4 at-bats, right? If you're hitting the ball, if you swing and hit the ball every time, that's only 4 swings. That's it. So you better be on time, right? And of course, everybody wants to get 4 hits and hit a home run, hit a double, drive a ball off the barrel, okay? So in order to do that, you need to be on time. So let's just say you take this approach and you shadow every at-bat. Let's just say in the on-deck circle, you're shadowing every at-bat when you were on deck. Now that takes your 4 at-bats to 8, okay? 8 at-bats. Do you think that having 8 at-bats, whether it's mental over here in the on-deck circle or it's at the plate, do you think it makes much difference? It's giving you an opportunity to time up, to get in sync with that pitcher. And that is the number one objective. And the number one biggest problem that most hitters have is maintaining their timing and their rhythm on a regular day-to-day at-bat to at-bat basis. So, in the hole, getting loose, getting stretched. On deck, shadowing. Okay, and what I mean is, again, is just simply to take every little detail. If the hitter steps out of the box in between pitches, picks up the coach, as you should be doing anyways, then then you step out of your imaginary box or the on-deck circle, and you pick up the coach. Okay? Then you get back in as your teammate gets back in, and you get ready to go. And now every time that pitcher goes into his delivery, you are working on that timing to be in sync with that pitcher. Some other benefits of doing this in the on-deck circles, having this intense focus where you are reading the pitcher, you're also looking for tendencies. Okay? You're also looking for how is that pitcher pitching against, what is the pitch sequence that he's making against my teammate. Now let's just say you are a cleanup hitter. It's the guy at the plate in front of you is the 3 hitter. Probably also another pretty good power hitter, right? Some guy with some pop. So it's a good chance that you're going to see similar pitches that your teammate saw in the previous at-bat. Not to mention you're going to see what is working for that pitcher. Maybe he strikes your teammate out on a slider in the dirt, okay? And it was a filthy, nasty, sharp breaking slider. There's a good chance that he's going to have confidence with that pitch during your at-bat. So if you fall behind, there's a good chance that I'm going to see that slider. Another benefit to this is by paying attention to the at-bat before you is to see the zone, the strike zone that the umpire has on that particular day, okay? Because the truth is no umpire is the same, okay? And all strike zones are supposed to be the same, but day to day you got a human being behind the plate calling balls and strikes. They're going to have their own interpretation of what a ball and a strike is. So this is very important to get an idea of what kind of calls you can expect to see during your at-bat. It's also important to remember on-deck circle is to get your approach set, okay? What kind of approach you're going to have, what the situation in the game is, understanding, let's say my guy gets on base or my teammate gets on base, what type of situation will I be in? You know, will it be 2 outs, runners in scoring position, or will it be 2 outs, 1 out, no outs with a guy on first? You know, maybe it's no outs, guy on first. Maybe the coach is going to be giving me a bunt sign. Okay, so now you've gone through some possible scenarios in your mind while you're in the on-deck circle to be able to better prepare you for the at-bat coming up. I see a lot of guys just on the on-deck circle kind of talking to their parents, their girlfriend, their friends in the stands, or talking to the guy in the on-deck or in the hole, or guys in the dugout, and they're failing to prepare. Okay, and then they go up to the plate and they struggle, they have a bad at-bat, and then they throw a fit about it. So guys, take matters into your own hands. Control what you can control, and what you can control when you are on deck before you're at the plate is these things that we talked about in this video. Another thing to remember, guys, is that this shadow technique doesn't have to happen just in the on-deck circle. You could be shadowing your teammates at bat from 3, 4, 5 spots down the lineup, okay? So it's not limited to just the on-deck guy, but for sure it is most beneficial. You're in a similar situation, in a position where you're able to get a pretty good angle at the pitcher, to get a good read, to really start to feel that you're in the box as the hitter at that moment. Okay guys, that wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give these tips a try and let me know what you think. Let me know if they've helped. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section down below. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.